Well, we just stayed the night in the PetSmart and Ross parking lot. I used my big inverter to run all my charging of my batteries and my TV, and hotspot on my phone to watch Amazon Prime Video shows. So it was a good experience. This Hagen Electronics over here, or Hagen Grocery Store I mean over here, was 24 hours, so I did some shopping. I walked across the street to the Amazon and I watched the Joker movie. So apparently if you're just not running generators and park out in the back, it's not that big a deal to sneak park here and there once in a while. I'm sure if I'd have gone to a Walmart, they'd have kicked me right out because they don't allow it here. And I'm sure I'll get kicked out of some places, but that worked out pretty good. So now I'm gonna gas up just cause and check my oil, maybe get a Red Bull, it's that kind of thing. I'm 1.2 miles from Summerian Brewery. Just didn't feel like sitting there all night last night without permission. And I tried to see the 6:30 movie, but it was full. So I tried to go to the 8 o'clock version. It was full, so I just kept chilling in the RV till the 9:30 movie, and I brought Ari in with his vest because there was only one companion seat open. So, but it was a good night. I didn't sleep much, but I never do. And we are not far from the Tiny Wook 2S hangout theme video. We will check back in later, but I want to show you this nice, pretty, lit up area on my way. Talk to you soon. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it's starving of fuel. It wouldn't crank over, was acting like it had no gas, so I pulled the air cleaner and checked, and it was getting fuel when I pumped on the gas. So I started it, or tried to start it again after cranking forever before I checked, and it wouldn't work. So then when I went to lock the doors and try to take off, it died on me again. It's acting like it's out of gas. Last time I seemed fine just like that. I walked back here to grab my cigar and shut the door, and it died. So now I'm kind of afraid to drive anywhere. But luckily, the place I'm going is less than a mile away. So, I mean, if I break down, I break down. But since I don't know what's going on, I just need to proceed. There was that one filter on the carb that one guy kept harping on me to change that probably needs changing. I changed the rear fuel filter. I haven't changed the rear fuel pump. But I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the GoPro on until I get to Summerian and see if we have any more issues. Because it's been wonderful up to this point, and right now it seems as good as ever. But as soon as I left from getting gas, as soon as I pulled out of the stall, it kind of sputtered and then died. And then when I cranked for like 2 or 3 minutes off and on, it wouldn't do anything. But now it's, and then I pulled the air cleaner lid off. It looked like it had gas and looked good. So I started it, but it died before I could even shut the door. Now I pull off the air cleaner and it seems fine again. I don't know how putting the air cleaner on could affect any of that. I'm a little nervous now. Although I'm not like end of the world nervous like before, because I think that's a fuel delivery issue. It should be solvable, and I am within AAA range. But those little kind of things do make me nervous. Plus, I just noticed one of the whole bottom side panels, all the trim, my caulking has come loose, and I was trying to figure out why, and where it attaches to the bottom structure, it's not attached anymore, so it's flopping. So I'm definitely gonna have to find a way to reaffix that. It looks like the mounting place behind is bad, so I'll have to see what I can figure out for that. I was nervous there for a second, thinking I was gonna have to call AAA. I still might. Hopefully not. And I truly should check in to see like if the 200-mile max tow is like each time, or if you get 200 miles total for the year, or what, because I've already had it towed once, I think about 70 miles. I think I'm only about 55 miles away now, so it should be fine. But it's running like it's supposed to again. It's so weird that it died. It was totally not having fuel because it was cranking over just fine. That race starter in there is badass. The brewery doesn't even open until noon, and right now it's I don't know what time it is. It's only 9. But I thought maybe I'd take a nap because I woke up and didn't feel like going back to sleep. I have that new MPP charger controller in, and I'm convinced it's solar panels because I added the 4th panel and it gave me 7 amps and over 120 watts. Well, it never did more than 1.5 amps and 15 or 20 watts before. And the panels are 120 watt and 5.8 amps. So it makes sense that one panel going up that much means the other 3 panels are bad. But I asked them if they wanted me to go up on the roof and try to check, because they're putting out right voltage, so I'd have to buy an amp current meter for DC. And they said no, they'd send me the new controller first. And they did. They sent me a badass controller. So it possibly could work, but we have to wait for sun to come out to find out. I think David, when he installed the panels, he walked all over them, stomped on them, and broke them. Even though they're like encased in like silica or something, solid and hard, I feel like the little tiny solder joints are broken between some of them or something. I don't know. Puts out the proper 21 volts or whatever though, so that doesn't make sense either. But we'll find out whenever we see some sun to see if my amperage is giving me what it's supposed to. People are passing me, it's a 45. I'm not going that slow, I'm going almost 40. I'm not going slow because I'm worried about anything. It drives great, it's just an RV, nothing's in a hurry. I'm glad it's running great, but I'll have to figure out what's causing that intermittent no fuel issue. Maybe it was just a chunk of something and it pulled through now. Alright, this is Summerian Brewing Company. I'm gonna either take a nap or just goof off or post this video or something until noon. Luckily, seems no issue even over the carb. Crazy how easy this is to drive around me in 34 feet.
Turn right.
I'm overly cautious by far. It drives just like a big truck.
Summerian Brewery.
There it is. I parked in the back by the little brown boxes or whatever. Yesterday there was nobody back there, so hopefully there's no issue. It's a great little spot back here. I might have to pull out one of the conformal coated quads and get Aria running and chasing. turn right out. All right, we're here. The scare averted.